and welcome to the channel. Now, we've covered plenty of Skull & Co gear on the channel, and do you know why? Well, because it's blooming fantastic for starters. I love the stuff. Their grips for both the Switch and the Switch Lite are superb, and their Bluetooth audio dongle is massively winning. So seeing as I love their gear so much, and because I get asked about it on the channel so much, I decided to get a set of their new Joycon grips. So I have two sets for you to show you today, and I want to talk you through them and show you some of the things you might not necessarily have realised at first glance. So later on, we'll be looking at this. Look at that. And this on there, like that. And of course this. And I go straight in there. So let's turn up the lights, put these down onto the tech desk and go through these, the Joycon grips from Skull & Co. Welcome down onto the tech desk, and as we said in the introduction, we're going to be looking at these today. So these are the Skull & Co Joycon grips. This is in black and this one is in white, as you can see there. So this is kind of like your Animal Crossing colour. We'll go through that in a bit. And this is kind of like your standard kind of neon colour. So the red and the blue, with the red on the right and the blue on the left. So these are from Skull & Co. I'll leave links down below of where you can get hold of these, go and order these. And I've got a couple here of the kind of official ones, because we've all got one of these, because this came with the Switch. So that's great. As you can see, mine's been absolutely battered. It's nice, it's great, it's functional, but it's missing a couple of key features. One is it's okay comfort-wise. It helps a little bit when you're holding your Joy-Cons, asserted from just like a little rail piece with these handles here. That's nice, but it doesn't charge. So there's also this other one. This one is from Subsonic. This one has got a little bit bigger here, which is okay, and it does charge there via the USB Type-C. Again, quite nice, but an upgrade from both of these is going to be one of these. These is fantastic, and let me go and show you through why. Okay, so the box says in front Skull & Co Joy-Con grip. So this is the neon red and blue. That's a picture of it there. Bit of branding, bit about it there, and a bit of branding on the side there, not too much, and a bit of kind of like contact details if you ever need to get hold of them. Now, I've been using this for a few days and I've boxed it back up just because there's a couple of things. I'm always about the small things. The small things really impress me. I think it's really nice when a company just goes that little bit extra, and things like this. The bag it came in has the Skull & Co logo on it, okay? Just small things like that I just really, really appreciate. And the packaging as well. If you look at it here, look at the way it's packaged in there, that they all line up. Really insignificant, but when I opened it up, I just thought, God, you know what, that's really nice. So really pleased with that. These are your grips. That's it for the box, okay? So in the box, you just get your 4 grips and you get the kind of like the grip case, so to speak. It doesn't come with any cables, doesn't come with anything of that. It just comes with this. Let's pop this out. Okay, so here it is. This is the Joy grip itself. If you can see here, it's got these films here. I haven't actually taken mine off yet because I like to keep them on, but you can take that off if you want to. I haven't noticed any difference putting the Joy-Cons on with this on. I don't think it's a problem if you want to leave this on. And as you can tell from this, the way I've battered the insides of this, I wanted to leave these on. So it's pretty small. It only weighs 56 grams, so it's pretty light. Even with the heaviest of the grips, it only goes up to 87 grams, so nothing much. And you can get these on the website for about $20 each. And the unique feature of this is the grippy bit on the back. You see this here? If you've ever come across the Skull & Co grips, it's exactly the same mechanism, and I'll be talking about that in a second. And on the front it says Joy Grip, and it says right down there, it says Skull & Co. The little branding there. And as you would expect, let's take the new ones, you just slide your Joy-Con in there and a nice satisfying snap. Love it. And let's take the blue one, another nice satisfying snap. Okay, they do sit in there quite nice and tight, they're not going to come out. Sometimes you might have a bit of Joy-Con slip where the Joy-Cons can ping out. This really helps with that, because this one isn't great for staying in my Switch, yet it will stay in this quite well, and I have to give it a good old push to pop it out, whereas this red one ain't going to come out for love nor money. So it sticks in there really, really nicely. A really nice thin form factor if you just wanted to use it by that, but that's not the reason why you get these. The reason why you get these is for these grips, and these are 2 sets of included grips, okay? So they are the plus grips, okay, and these, the trigger grips. Now, if you know anything about Skull & Co, they actually do 3 sets. They do the snap grips, they do the trigger and the plus, okay? The snap grips are the thinner ones, and like I said, I'll talk about those in a bit. So you get the ones you want. Loads and loads of colours. If you go and look down the website, they sell these individually as a set of 3, so the snaps, plus and triggers, in loads of colours, and they do these Joy-Con grips with these grips in loads of colours. So go and have a look at all the different colours they do. My favourite by far I use on the grips and by these are these triggers. I think these are absolutely fantastic, and if you look closely on the grip, each one is dimpled to help with grip, and all you do is you get it on there and you slide it up there and you snap it on. Okay, similarly with the blue on the other side, slide it on all the way up and it snaps. Love it. But first up, the colour. Look at the colour matching on that. Absolutely bob on. Perfect colour matching. And the reason why I like this is for my average size adult hands, I just think these are super, super comfortable. If you are someone who uses the Joy-Cons off of the Switch and you kind of use this when you want to, I would level up and get this bad boy. It is super, super comfy. I love the grips, the trigger grips. So that's the trigger ones, and then you have the plus ones if you want to, or if you wanted to, you can mix and match. So you can have the trigger on there and the plus on there. Okay, so a nice big one there, or a trigger on there, entirely up to you, but I'm not sure why you would be doing that, but it's up to you. Let's put the, I'll tell you what I'll do. Now, if you have got any of the other Skull & Co stuff, so I have the Skull & Co here, you're looking at the crystal grip, okay? So the original black plastic one, that won't work because that has a different gripping mechanism. You need the crystal grip. So you need this one. Now with this, again, these come with loads of different colours. I've gone just for the neon red and blue because that's the one I have. This will come with these. So these are the snap grips, okay? These don't come with the Joy-Con grips, but if you wanted to, the snap grips from the crystal grip, they do work absolutely fine if that's what you wanted to do, okay? So if you did want it like that, you can have it with the snap grips. Entirely up to you. What I would suggest to do is, if you're thinking about getting one of these, get one of these in a different colour to the Joy-Con grips because you can mix and match. So these are for the Joy-Con grip. Okay, so the Joy-Con grip work perfectly fine on the crystal grip here. Okay, so these are sold exactly the same as these, so you can interchange them all. Absolutely brilliant. What we're going to do is we're going to put the big ones on just so we can put it in a case. So if you have a case, this is the Skull & Co Max Carry case for the crystal grip. What you're going to need to do is, when you have the flap open for your switch goes in between those 2 flaps there like that. What you'll need to do is flip that entirely up, and there it sits in there, no problem at all. Okay. If you want to take it away with you, you can, and the Switch, and a couple of extra Joy-Cons in there if you wanted to. Right, next up, as well, another one of the features we've talked about is the charging there. Now, for starters, this will not charge the Joy-Cons unless it's plugged in, okay? So this doesn't have a battery inside it. The main reason you're going to be buying this is, as I've talked about, is for the grip, but also it has the benefit of when you plug it in, there we go, it lights up and it tells you that it's charging or if it's charged. So you can be playing it like that, charging it up, and then when it's done, just pop it out. But as I said, it doesn't charge up like this, so this isn't charging the Joy-Cons, okay? But that's a really nice feature to have on there if you need to charge your Joy-Cons. Okay, let's quickly whip over to this one to show you this one. The reason why I haven't shown you much of this is it is exactly the same. It's just in white. And it has these are the colours, these are the Animal Crossing colours that you'll see on the website. Let's put the trigger grips in. And these are my Animal Crossing Joy-Cons. Okay, exactly the same. Really comfy with the triggers. I can't express to you how comfy these are for an adult-sized hands, and even for my kids that use these. They've not had a problem with the Plus either. These are superb. And the colour matching is, again, spot on. And again, plug that in and it will start charging them up. But again, it doesn't have a battery, so it won't be charging the Joy-Cons as is. As I said before, if you use your Joy-Cons off of your Switch like this, I think this is a no-brainer. As I said, go and have a look on the website. They're $20 for this, and you get a set of 2 grips, so 2 plus and I get a set of plus, 2 of them, and you get a set of triggers, 2 of them. So go and choose the colours that you want. I think these are absolutely superb. There we have it then. That was my look at these Skull & Co Joy-Con grips. Which is your favourite, the black or the white one? Are you going to be getting any? Have you already got the grips for these to add to these? Do let me know down in the comments below. Stick a thumbs up, do subscribe if you're new around here, and until the next video, bye-bye.